The Europe Evangelism and Remnant Conferences will take place from April 8th until the 10th in France. The second round of registrations for the 28th 2025 World Missions Missionary Camp Training are ongoing. The Church Officer Graduate School 33rd Spring Semester Lecture 4 will be broadcast live through RUTC TV on the 20th at the Emmanuel Seoul Church. The 2025 World Pastors Wise Retreat will take place on April 22nd at the Deokpyeong RUTC. The Eternal Inheritance, Masterpiece, and Legacy Praise that will be left behind, the finalists for the 2025 Top Remnant Praise Competition and Kids Audition have been declared. Hello and welcome to the RUTC News. The 2025 Europe Evangelism and Remnant Conferences will take place from April 8th for 3 days in Paris, France. Taking place with the theme 7 time schedules, the conferences will take place on April 8th through the 10th at the Novotel Paris Roissy CDG Convention in Paris, France. This year's conference is a gathering of disciples sharing the word fulfillment and answers to prayer, following the stream of the word proclaimed in the 2024 Europe Evangelism and Remnant Conferences, and in great expectation for the word of God that will be newly proclaimed. Lecture 1 will be April 8th, 6 p.m. Lecture 2 continues after. Lecture 1 of the Europe Remnant Conference will take place on the 9th at 10 a.m. Lecture 2 will continue at 3 p.m. Remnant Night will take place at 7 p.m. and Lecture 3 will take place on the 10th at 10 a.m. The second round of registrations for the 28th 2025 World Missions Missionary Camp Training have begun. The upcoming World Missions Conference, held under the theme The Prepared Global Turning Point, will begin with the missionary training on April 23rd at the Deokpyeong RUTC, followed by the main convention on April 25th at Emmanuel Seoul Church. Please note that the convention will be held only in person. The 27th will be celebrated as the Evangelism Alliance Missions Festival Sunday at the Busan Emmanuel Church, with churches across Korea and the world joining together for worship. The joint service will be broadcast live at 11 a.m. Korean Standard Time through YouTube and WeDarak. Second round registrations for missionary training is currently in progress. The deadline is April 14th, and the registration is only complete upon payment. For further inquiries, please use the question and answer section on the left-hand side of the registration page. Attendees from supporting churches confirmed to join the missionary training must register using the access link provided by their designated conference coordinator. This link is essential for completing the registration process. To help churches around the world prepare in prayer for the World Missions Convention, multilingual posters and banners have been made available on weea.kr. Banner images in various sizes have been uploaded and can be adapted for different uses. For churches in Korea, please display the official convention posters distributed through the chapters in your churches as we gather our prayers to become as one.
237을 사랑하는 청년 사청이와 237을 사랑하는 중직자
사중입니다.
지난 영상에서 잠시 소개해드렸다시피 지금은 RUTC 안에 시동 공사가 한창 진행 중에 있습니다. 그럼 이제 한번 들어가 보겠습니다. 이곳은 24 취식이 가능한 공간으로 자판기와 라면 조리기계 등이 설치될 예정입니다. 창문을 더 넓혀 개방감을 주려 합니다. 여기는 영유아실이 될 예정인데요. 마루와 온도를 설치하여 영유아 랩런트들과 부모님의 휴게 공간으로 준비하고 있습니다. 이곳은 C동 라운지 공간입니다. 성도님들이 편히 쉴 수 있게 붙박이 의자를 설치 중입니다. 저기 둥근 벽은 RUTC에서 추억을 남길 수 있는 포토존을 구성할 예정입니다. 이 벽은 통째로 스크린을 설치하여 스크린 뮤지엄처럼 프로젝트 영상을 재생하려고 합니다. 깊숙이 들어가 있는 이 공간은 대청마루 공간으로 편히 신을 벗고 쉴 수 있는 공간으로 계획하고 있습니다. 더 특별히 신경 쓰신 부분이 있으실까요?
사실 C동 라운지는 넓은 공간에도 불구하고 환기 시스템이 없었습니다. 그리하여 전열 교환기를 설치하여 신선한 공기가 유입될 수 있도록 하였습니다.
야외 공간은 지저분한 폐기물들을 정리하고 테이블을 배치할 예정입니다. 지금 공사가 한창 진행 중이라 아쉽게도 이번 선교대회는 이곳 RUTC에서 진행하지 못하게 되었습니다. 내년에는 237 5천 종족의 많은 선교사님들과 렘넌트, 전도제자들이 함께할 수 있도록 기도하면서 준비하겠습니다. 앞으로 텐트팀의 여정을 모아서 또 다른 영상으로 찾아뵙겠습니다. 전세계 다락방 가족분들이 함께 텐트팀이 되길 기도하며 237을 사랑하는 청년 사청이와 237을 사랑하는 중직자
사중이었습니다.
감사합니다.
The Church Officer Graduate School 33rd Spring Semester Lecture 4 will be broadcast live through the RUTC TV on the 20th at the Emmanuel Soul Church at 5 p.m. Followed by last week's Church Officers Graduate School Study of Evangelism that the Church Officer Must Know Lecture 1, entitled The Blessing Prepared for the Church Officer. Lecture 2 will be available this week. 4 lectures by the principal of the Church Officer Graduate School will take place in person, broadcast through RUTC TV, whilst the remaining 4 lectures will be video lectures. The Church Officer Graduate School special offering is used entirely for supporting future churches. The 2025 World Pastors' Wives Retreat will take place on April 22nd at the Dakpyeong RUTC with the theme Pastors' Wives Evangelism Camp. In response to requests from overseas missionary wives who wish to attend the World Pastors' Wives Retreat, this year's retreat will take place on April 22nd, one day before the missionary training of the World Missions Conference. Registration is open until April 18th, and both individual and group registrations are available. For group registration, please download the form from the registration page and submit it via the provided email address. Pastors' wives who held to the word, the partisan journey, and guideposts of the Pastors' Wives Retreat in 2024 are gathering this year as witnesses to save the individual church and field. Please pray for this retreat to be a time for pastors' wives to begin their camp life that will shine the light to all fields. The 2025 Hong Kong Asia Evangelism Conference with the title Paul's Evangelism Journey will take place on May 1st for 2 days at the Hong Kong New Life Mission Church. Registrations are open until April 12th. Registration and other detailed info is available at the Overseas Conference Guide at weea.kr. May it be the meeting of evangelists who will raise the partisan in the field, finding and raising the disciples who will go towards the 237 5,000. After the conference, the Saturday core service will take place on the 3rd, and the World Unity Service on the 4th as a live broadcast from the Hong Kong New Life Missions Church. In the stream of the covenant, meditating and relaying the New Year's message, the 2025 Top Remnant Children's Praise and Remnant Praise Competition finalists have been chosen. Also creating the remnant worship culture on the journey of light to raise the watchmen of light, the 2025 Top Remnant Kids Audition finalists have been chosen, 11 singers and 15 worship team members. The 2025 Top Remnant Kids Audition have toured from February 8th through the Yeongnam, Japan, Honam, Central, and Metro regions. The results and details are available at WEEA. The Evangelist Confession, which will be relayed to the evangelists and remnants in the field. Entries are being taken for the 2025 WRC theme song, putting music to Reverend Yu's lyrics, which contains the God-given covenant word in the stream of the evangelism movement. Anyone can send an entry for the 2025 WRC theme song. Just register, download, and fill out the application form, then send in a recording with lyrics, along with the sheet music, to rtpractice@weea.or.kr. Entries will be taken until April 19th. The April 5th Saturday Core took place centered on the Jeju region at the Seohyun Church. Reverend Yu gave the messages titled God's Mission Given to the Business Church Officer, 300% and the 3 preparations, preparation for the missions convention, and the scattered disciples. Also, a special message with the title 24-25 Eternity was proclaimed to the Jeju chapter pastors, business people, and church officers. Especially through meetings with business people and church officers of the region, he relayed the specific individual missions regarding the field and church in the 3-day weekend age. and was a time of reconfirming the business person's identity and mission in the absolute time schedule that God allows. The April 12th Saturday Core will be an online service from Europe. This week's offering news. Heartfelt offerings continue to flow in from across the nation and the world to the 237 Center at RUTC. This week's announcements. Core service on April 12th will be held online. The April 237 Tuesday Disciple Training will take place on April 29th at the Deokpyeong RUTC. The 2025 Winter Retreat Lectures that the Church Officer Must Know has been uploaded to the Church Officer School website. You can watch the lectures by church or region on April 6th, Sunday. The WEEA Incorporated Prenatal Infant Missions Department Parents School will take place from May 4th to the 5th at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Registration and other details will be announced later. In the personal and business fields covered in darkness, disaster, and the background of hell, may the evangelism disciples who will do Christ 24 be raised. This concludes the news. Thank you.